in other countries, portals already exist, powerful portals. They already have a network of consumers, agents, and brokers. So they compete with the MLS. And actually, one of the big problems is that these portals, they don't have the jurisdiction to impose exclusive mandates, basically. And so, therefore, they cannot create a healthy dynamic that is needed for creating MLS. So the core of the problem is basically the current dynamics of MLSs disarm, the current dynamics disarm MLSs from doing exclusive representation and agent cooperation like attractive. And the solution to this, what we thought of is that the MLSs must start directly get involved in providing B2C leads to their members, because they need to create portals and RESO Web API on the fly, and other technologies that the agents can use to their benefit to immediately start generating leads, and that paves the way for mass syndication, and later down the road, even they can provide their feed to these portals as well. So how we can tackle this issue is that, we can turn every threat into opportunity. So that the threat here are portals, but we can change them to be our friend. How is that the portals right now, because they cannot impose exclusive mandates, just imagine there is a listing, there is a property is listed by 5 different agents, sometimes with 5 different prices, 5 different addresses, inaccurate data. And if one of these agents manages to close that deal and removes that announce from the portal, what happens to the other 4? They stay there because the other agents, they don't know that this property is gone. So sometimes we face with listings that are on the portals are not updated after weeks and sometimes months. And so this makes the consumers frustrated and confused. And if we can address the problems of consumers, we can solve this puzzle. And that is MLS public portals with reliable data. It will attract consumers' traffic, so agents can get more leads, close more deals, and we will have faster sales cycle. And as a result of that, more sellers will be interested in listing with MLS, because they know that if they list with MLS, they can sell faster. So we will end up with more listings, and in the end of the day, the network will expand and grow. And then, as I said, we want a healthy relationship with the portals. They are great. They have great technology. So we can mass syndicate, we can give them feed, and this way even MLS listings get more exposure. So now we go a little bit to the technical parts, that in order to achieve this in the new MLS ecosystems, we really need to build them based on new technology platform that can support such kind of fast turnaround technology. So we are talking about cloud-based systems which can expand horizontally and vertically. CDN support, we need fast websites. We cannot build slow websites and expect consumers now with those great platforms or portals to go and search properties there. It should be API-based, microservice-based. We need to use AI tools for sure, as how Achilles explained. And we need to have definitely RESO standards. It has been a great help for us in the past 15 years. I'm going to explain later why. There are a lot of tools that RESO provides that ensures the success of any MLS initiative. And for the B2C lead generations, if they are built based on the right technology, of course, reaching to competitive MLS public portals, mobile apps, multi-domain network, which I'm going to touch on just in one slide, and achieving all of this is easy. So, and then we can reach to data syndication and analytics, which are also an important part of any MLS platform. These are actually the data syndication is what's really missing in any new MLSs, and that's why the listings don't get enough exposure, and therefore you cannot convince people to sign exclusive mandates with you. And so a little bit in the evolution of the IDX-based brokerage websites in the US, MLS members are allowed to display MLS listings on their platform based on IDX regulations, basically. So 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it was based on iframe technology, which is very outdated. It doesn't bring any value to the website. And then we had FTP for transporting the data, basically, from the MLS to the websites, which was, which was awful. And then we had RETS, which was much better than FTP. That was the first initiative of the RISO, basically. And then we have RISO API, which is amazing. Thank you, RISO, for just contributing to this. And we see it now. Every MLS supports that. But it's mainly for data sync. And for data sync, it means that we have to transport the data from the server to the websites. So it needs powerful hosting and a lot of requirements and a lot of maintenance and a lot of cost for brokers' websites to be able to use that data, because it needs to be updated all the time. We cannot have outdated data. So basically, we worked on a concept called RISO Web API on the fly. So you can change that name later, RISO. But it's so fast, basically. I'm going to jump on this. It's so fast that it can compete with largest platforms. I want to just show you how fast this is. I click on this. This is a CRMLS live listing on this RISO Web API on the fly, and you see this listing is coming from our database. It does not reside on this, and this was super fast. And I can show you 1 second. From the SEO and performance perspective, this is the score that Page Speed Insights basically gives to this API, built on AWS platform, on CDN, and we taken into consideration all the requirement for the performance. And the same property on two of the most famous portals. I'm not going to name them, but I can show you live that these are the scores that Google gives to the most important and powerful portals out there on the same listing. So this can democratize the technology because it's low cost, low maintenance, and highly performant for creating any website, portals or brokers, agents' websites. And that, I think, it's an important value proposition for any MLS to provide to their members as a member benefit, so they can start building their branding and generate B2C leads from their own websites as well. Thank you.